All right, Josh Taylor, the Tartan Tornado, does an interview on Seconds Out, and he says that he believes that Terrence Crawford is undoubtedly the pound for pound number one fighter. He said he also ranks himself pretty highly. If there's anybody that can come in and beat Terrence Crawford, he says he's the man for the job. Okay. A lot of people think that Josh Taylor is crazy, and like I said, this quarantine has got to a lot of people's head. But Josh Taylor said if you ask any boxer that believes in his skill set and that is competitive, he will say the same thing. And he is correct. Josh Taylor is one of those new crop of fighters that I got on my list. As far as fighters that possess great skill and technique, Josh Taylor is definitely on that list. You can't be mad about him saying that. Have you watched the kid fight? I've done a fight film study on Josh Taylor. I believe it was the Josh Taylor and the Regis Prograis fight. It's on my Patreon page, but Josh Taylor is a great fighter. Where his potential could end, I don't know yet. I have to see him fight more people, but I'm definitely not mad at him saying that. Do I think he could beat Terrence Bud Crawford? No. And it's not even skill on skill. Terrence Crawford got this back door, and it's called tough as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford could out tough you. You know what I'm saying? Like, Terrence Crawford got gears that's just beyond a skill set, but I'll probably explain that more in a video when I go to break down Terrence Bud Crawford. But Josh Taylor is definitely one of the top crop fighters out of there. I'm gonna tell you all the top fighters that I see that got the top skill in boxing right now, and my eyes been on these guys from the beginning. This is what I look for when I survey the landscape of boxing. People who got the most skill currently in boxing right now are Teofimo Lopez, Vasily Lomachenko, Inoue, Josh Taylor. I don't want to be forgetting nobody. Oh, Caleb Plant. Who else is nice with the hands? That's it, really. People who stand out, people I know for sure is the truth and really got skills, it's those guys. And Josh Taylor is on that list. Josh Taylor is going to end up on a pedigree lab because a lot of people don't recognize how good this guy actually is. So I'm not mad about it at all. And nobody should be that blown away by it. At this point, this is how we got to look at Terrence Crawford. I will take whoever is offering to fight him, because at this point, great fighter skills just sitting on the shelf. You know what I'm saying? Skills is just sitting on the shelf, man. And at this point, I can say that even Lomachenko will be ahead of Terrence Crawford as far as like names and stuff like that, because he's going to go up against a Teofimo Lopez, which people view as a real threat. You know what I'm saying? That's really what your boxing career is judged off of. You know, a lot of people try to hide behind titles and this person was a two-time Olympian and blah, blah, blah. What boxing really boils down to is the threats. You know what I'm saying? When somebody's in your division, somebody's in a game that's a threat to your legacy and your way of life. You know what I'm saying? Like real live threats. You know what I'm saying? That's how I determine how you best your era. How many threats did you face? And neither of these guys have faced a threat yet. Lomachenko is finna face his first threat. You know what I'm saying? So that would leave only Terrence Crawford to do so. You know? But another thing that I want to bring up, and I said it in my other videos, please note how everybody recognizes that Terrence Crawford is the pound for pound number one fighter. Please know that. You could talk to any one of these boxers. You could talk from Max Kellerman to the local trainer in your boxing gym down the street. They all say Terrence Crawford. But yet when it comes to the big media sites and stuff like that, it's up in the air about Crawford, and it seems to be more definite that Lomachenko is the pound for pound number one. And that's my problem with the way that they play this shit, man. You acting like people can't put two and two together. You act like I can't see what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows this dude is the pound for pound #1. Everybody knows if you put Terrence Crawford in with Errol Spence, he'll beat him. Everybody knows if you put Terrence Crawford in there with Manny Pacquiao, he'll beat him. Everybody knows if you put Terrence Crawford in there with Vasily Lomachenko, whether at 126, 130, or 135, he will beat him. We all know that, but we reluctant to solidify that #1 spot for this guy. You know? And it's sickening, to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's the same Roy Jones shit all over again. People swear up and down they love they some Roy Jones. You know what I'm saying? But people is forgetting that back in Roy Jones' heyday, as much as he's loved and admired and duplicated and copied right now, that people were saying that Roy Jones hasn't fought anybody and he hasn't proven himself. That's how he ended up fighting the likes of James Toney and going all the way up to heavyweight. Roy Jones could never do enough. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the state of boxing. And it's sad, but definitely not mad at Josh Taylor for saying what he said. The guy's a great fighter. But anyways, leave your thoughts in the comment section. Bruce made him out.